Hi everybody, Father Bill Holtzinger here, and this is your Friday reflection, and it's going to be a short one, but I just want to share with you some things that are going on. You may have already listened to Aaron's Wednesday reflection. I haven't listened to it because it's actually Tuesday when I'm recording this, so I'm a little bit ahead. But I want to let you know several things are coming up. Number one, today is Cinco de Mayo. Cinco de Mayo, yeah. So Cinco de Mayo is a celebration of our Mexican brothers and sisters from a battle in 1862 when the French came into Mexico to defeat them. It's called the Franco-Mexican War. And there was a big battle in Puebla where the Mexicans beat them. And so this is a big celebration for them. So this is a great way that they remember taking care of their territory, securing their territory from the French. But I think it's reasonable to say that it is carried on a much broader perspective of Mexican culture and celebration, and maybe you're going to enjoy something with that today. I encourage you to do so, but do so responsibly, please, okay? All right, second thing is first communions at all the masses. And so we'll get to see our second graders, and maybe there's some others as well, who have yet to receive their first communion, their first Holy Communion, and they will come forward and receive. This is going to be wonderful for us to celebrate with them, to be with their families. We expect them visitors, which is wonderful as well. So, of course, put on your best Holy Trinity hospitality, and I know you will. So that's going on at every single Mass. That's good news. And let's see, this weekend is one of my favorite readings. So this is from John chapter 14. People ask, what's your favorite reading when it comes to like funerals? Well, this is a really popular text. I want to read it to you and just offer one thought because I'm still trying to formulate the actual homily. But as I read this is John chapter 14, verse 1. Jesus said to his disciples, "Do not let your hearts be troubled. You have faith in God. Have faith also in me. In my Father's house there are many dwelling places. If there were not, would I have told you that I'm going to prepare a place for you? And if I'm going to prepare a place for you, I'll come back again and take you to myself, so that where I am, you also may be. Where I'm going, you know the way." Thomas said to him, "Master, we do not know where you're going. How can we know the way?" And Jesus said to him, "I am the way, and the truth, and the life. No one comes to the Father except through me." And it goes on and continues on. This is a fantastic reading. I just love the very beginning of this. And when he said, "Do not let your hearts be troubled." There's a lot of things that we are troubled about, right? You have your troubles, I have mine. Lots of difficulties going on. But we're not to be troubled because God is in control. God's got this. Yes, sickness and difficulties and all kinds of heartaches happen. There's no doubt. There's no letting go of that. There's no denying those things happen. Sin occurs. We struggle. People struggle with addictions and all kinds of problems, broken relationships. But God has prepared a place for us who are faithful. A place in heaven, of course. So while some things may not be solved in this world, we should have faith and trust that since Jesus is the way, the truth, and the life, he will be the one. So he's not saying that, I know a truth, let me show you the way, I'll show you how to live. He is himself. He is the incarnation. He is the literal presence of those things, of being the way, the truth, and the life. It is through him. He is our way to joy and to peace. He is the truth. We should listen to him. He tells the truth. He is the literal presence of truth. And of course, he is life. Through his death and resurrection, we have life. And that's what we celebrate in Easter, right? Yeah, it is. And finally, as I conclude, I just want to let you know, we are opening up a new position. Nick Crouchite has moved on to another position, another job, I should say. And we were trying to discern if we wanted to fill that position and continue on as we are in the staff. And after some discernment, we decided what we'll do actually is we'll have, and Deacon Brett was very much involved in this discernment, that Deacon Brett will then return back to a pastoral associate. That's where a lot of his gifts really are. And I think as a cleric, as clergy, he has particular gifts in our community that can help us out in this regard. So he'll be returning to that position. And then we'll be seeking out then a new position or a position for a new hire for business manager at Holy Trinity. So I don't have the details exactly of how to apply, but we will be putting something up, hopefully in the bulletin. It'll be an email. I would like to see a resume and a cover letter, and then we'll do this for about a month maybe, and start then proceedings for reviewing the potential candidates and going forward from there with interviews, etc. I'd ask that you pray for us, because this is, it's a shift. Whenever a single person leaves leaves our staff, we need to find what God is trying to do for us. So how should we do this? How should we keep things as they are? Should we shuffle things around? And so we decided we'd do that. I do also want to let you know, Michelle Dieter will be moving on, and that is, she's done a fantastic job. She's with the food closet, and Charlie Knapp will be taking her place, which is wonderful. And that'll be taking place, I think, July 1, but I don't know exactly the date on that, really. But nonetheless, obviously there'll be a transition period going forward between now and then with Michelle and Charlie. That's an important ministry, and I hope that you are able to support that with your prayers and your even funds to help us to feed the poor and those who struggle with food scarcity. And of course, I want to let you know we do have a parochial vicar coming. I can't tell you who it is, but it's we will be having a new priest coming to us who will be helping out, which will really make things easier for me. We'll be sharing mass loads and preaching. Because of his presence, we'll be able to do more presence in homebound ministry and other things. And so just pray for him, the unknown parochial vicar that is coming, and it's going to be great. I think we're looking forward to a wonderful 2023 and 2024 fiscal year that for us starts at the church on July 1. Lots of good things coming. So I hope to see you this weekend, and I'll see you then. Bye-bye.